We are with Maria Loy, the author of the new book, The Greek Diet. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you. Yasu.
I think everyone is sort of familiar with Greek food as being healthy, and they're familiar with kind of the Mediterranean diet, but your book breaks it down into 12 pillars of like, if you eat these 12 foods, you'll be set. So tell me a little bit about the premise of the book.
So Greek food is healthy food. And the Greek food is the pillar actually from the Mediterranean diet. That's where it started. I always thought, why we have a pyramid? There's no pyramid in that. So I said, I have to break it down. I have started eating again what my grandmother and my great-grandparents and the ancient Greeks actually used to eat. I have to have yogurt, okay? I have to have olive oil and a glass of wine.
I opened the book and I was like, oh, one of the pillars of this diet is a glass of wine. I'm sold. But you actually go into the health benefits of having a glass of wine. So let's start there and talk about why is having a glass of red wine every day so important?
Because that's what my grandfather used to say. A glass of wine, will never take you to the doctor. It lowers your blood pressure and it's unclog actually, your arteries. So this way it makes you healthier every day.
And so now that we've started with a glass of wine, which I think is perfect, let's go back to breakfast, because Greek yogurt has obviously had a huge explosion here in the US, but why is Greek yogurt such an important part of the diet?
Thank God it's huge now, and I hope that they will grow more, but it has to be Greek yogurt. And why I said that, not just being Greek, it has to be like this thick, yogurt, because everybody thinks, okay, I grab a yogurt on my way, to my office, and they have 0%. That's cream. That's not yogurt. You don't do anything good to yourself. The Greek yogurt has the protein that will help you, keep you all day, with your strength and whatever you need. It has B12 vitamins that you can actually, protein and B12 vitamins, it's like that you get it from meat. And people that they don't like meat, they can have only yogurt in their life. And also it's the probiotics that yogurt has in there.
And the yogurt also can coincide with some of the other pillars in your book.
Everywhere.
Nuts and honey, and you have some other elements as well that can kind of go with the yogurt. And it's interesting because all of the parts of the book feed together. Like, okay, you can eat the yogurt and you have it with the nuts. Why is it important to also include those elements in the book?
Because I think it's like matching it in your life. If you have, the walnuts with the yogurt, that helps your brain. If you see the walnut, how it is, it's like the brain. And my grandfather used to say to me, did you eat brain today? He was meaning the walnut. And then olive oil, okay?
Right.
Every day I drink a tablespoon of olive oil. It makes your skin shiny, your hair also. And it's not only good, the benefits that it lowers the cholesterol, everybody knows now about the benefits of olive oil, okay? Right. But it's really, really good food. Use the olive oil at the end. That's my way of cooking, okay? And I don't use a lot. You don't need. When you don't fry it, for example, you need only 2 tablespoons for like 4 people.
For some people, they might say, okay, well, I can't live off of Greek yogurt and nuts all day. So talk me through like what a day should look like.
Oh yeah, we have fish, we have beans, we have greens. You can have this like diet, because it's not a diet, it's lifestyle.
Yeah.
The word diet is Greek, and it's Greek again, and it's dieta. That means a lifestyle.
So what do you think the challenges are for this diet? What are the hardest things to give up, and how do you recommend replacing some of those items that people are used to?
The hardest thing, I think, it's the first 3 days. Take whatever you have in your house, in there, all processed food, okay? Take it out, but don't give it even to your enemy, okay?
Just throw it away.
Yes, this is the hardest thing. And then, if you start eating like the 2-3 days in the beginning, that's it, you're hooked.
Thank you so much for talking to us about your new book, The Greek Diet, and making us have a diet that we feel like we can live on. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.